Well, hey guys, welcome to Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango W3CT, your good old friend Jack, and back to my ham radio journey. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about timed deployments. Is it more important to have an efficient antenna or a quickly deployed antenna? Let's talk about it right after this. So guys, anyway, I'm back out here at US 1409, and I've been thinking about doing these kind of videos for a while. I want to do a couple of different ones based on a couple of different antennas. Is it more important for you to get an antenna up quickly? Boom, it's up in the air and you're on the air and you're ready to go. Or is it more important for you to take your time, deploy your antenna properly to try to make the most contacts out of that deployment? I've done both. And can it be both? Absolutely. We can definitely have a fast deployment antenna and it be very, very efficient. So you can have both, but what is more important to you? I've had it both ways. Like after work, I just want to throw up a quick antenna, maybe a vertical, make my 10 contacts and go home. I've had other days when I come out the park, I have time. If I had one, I would set up a buddy hex out here. I'm out here, half a day, from 8 in the morning until maybe noon or 1 o'clock. So then, yeah, maybe you'd want to put a buddy hex up or something on a tripod and get it up in the air. So there's a couple different thought process. Now, I did bring 2 cameras today, and I just went to turn my GoPro on. I put a fresh battery in it last night, and it's dead today. Believe me, I need to buy new GoPro batteries. That's going to be on my Amazon shopping list today. I'm going to put those on there because my batteries are just wore out, man. I've used them for so long. So many recharges and recycles. So today, I'm back on obviously the DJI Action 4 cam here, the Action Cam. So I'm going to set this up and try to catch this deployment of the antenna. What antenna am I using today? Well, let's have a look here. All right. So today we're going to be using the 40-meter end-fed half-wave antenna, okay? Using the DS Commander, okay, to run this out there, all right? I have a throw line. Now you might say, Jack, why do you have a throw line if you're using the mast? Well, I'm going to show you. I have a throw line and I have a weight, okay? I'm going to throw my rope over that limb right there. That's my plan, okay? So the reason I do this is I get my feed point up off the ground and I'll have the other end of the antenna out there. So if I had 2 cameras, I could have filmed this perfectly and showed you everything. But now with 1 camera, you might miss a couple things here. So what I'm going to do is, once I put the camera down, I'm going to simply say go. That's when the timer is going to start. There'll be an online timer, or you'll see it on video here, of how long it takes to deploy this until I say stop. When I say stop, that means the coax has to be out here and be prepared to go into the radio. It's not going to be in the radio, but it's going to be prepared to go in the radio. All right? So let me get the coax out of the car and we'll get ready to go. Okay, guys, just to make this even more straightforward, you can see that I didn't even unroll the coax yet. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this on the table over here. Hopefully the audio does not quit on this thing today. It quit on me the other day, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because I get my back to the camera. I'm not sure. All right, so with that said, I got to get going here because I got to get my antenna up and get deployed. All right, guys, you ready? Set, go. All right. So the first thing I like to do is deploy my rope over the tree limb. I don't know if how much you're going to see because being the camera is set up the way it is. Anyway. A lot of woodpeckers out there today. Okay. Good shot, Jack. Good shot first time. on the money. All right. What I find takes the longest with the end-fed half-wave is actually unrolling the antenna itself. Hopefully the audio is still working. At least when I have my GoPro, I got a backup audio stream. It might not be the greatest. You guys are going to see it on the video coming up, where this mic actually kicked off and I used the GoPro audio with the onboard mic. And yeah, it definitely was not great, that's for sure. What I should be doing, and actually I might turn that on. So there's a feature on this microphone that will actually record the audio directly into the microphone. So if you have a DJI action cam with the wireless microphone, you could turn on, there's an SD card in the mic itself. And I should use that feature all the time now that I've had some audio issues. And then you can sync it up in post. So that's going to be good. All right. So there's this part. Here's this part. Now I'll unravel my coax, and you're going to say, boy, Jack, that's a horrible coax wrapping job. And it is. It's pretty terrible. But hey, it will come unraveled. I do have my inline choke on this cable. All right. There we go. Coax is on. Coax is in the tree. All right. Tent stakes are here. Have my 3 tent stakes. Take my DX Commander pole out there. I looked at my car this morning and I thought, man, Jack, you got way too many antennas. You guys ever feel that way and you just don't know which one you want to use? Well, that's the way it was today when I got in the car. All right, take us out. I don't know how far you'll see me out here because, again, battery. So, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. And I didn't bring an extra battery. I got to buy some more batteries. You see, I'm calling the picnic table. There we go, right there. All right. No wind today. Beautiful day to play radio out in the field. Of course, the wire stuck on my hat. Ah. more. Tighten my pull cords here. All right, looks pretty solid. Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Ah. No way. The top element actually fell back in. All right. Okay. Now we're back up. Get the wire deployed. Had a little oops because my top section of my DS Commander, I didn't have it out all the way and it slid back down in. So that took me an extra couple of seconds. And guys, this end-fed half-wave is a pretty efficient antenna. Okay. Deployed up there pretty high, and as you can see, I like to get the feed point up in the air, and I'll show you guys this. And I'm back at the table, so we'll go right here and go stop. Okay, that's the total deployment of the end-fed half-wave. So let's take a look at this thing, see if my audio is actually still working. Okay, so like I said, what I like to do, I don't want to trip over that. I like to actually get my feed point as high as I can in the tree. I watch a guy from Canada. I'll put his call sign right like here and show you that. But he said the higher the feed point, the more chances you have of hitting DX. But I'm going to be working 40 meters this morning. And then it's going up right to my DX Commander out there in the yard. That's up on top. You can see an airplane flying out of Pittsburgh International. All right. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, I'm going to be making more of these. And timing different installs of antennas. Maybe do it with yourself. Set a stopwatch to go. And see how long it takes you to put up your antennas. And tell me, is it more important to get and in the comments below, is it more important to get set up quick and get the activation done and get home? Or is it more important to take your time, figure out a more efficient way to put your antenna up to try to make the most out of your QSOs for the day? So I've done both. So there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just curious. All right guys, I'm getting underway with this activation, see if I can't get started. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button, guys. And I will talk to you next time. Whiskey 3 Charlie Tango, W3CT. Your good old friend Jack. This is my ham radio journey. And guys, 73s, hope to catch all of you on the airways. Bye for now, guys. It's time to POTA. I'll see you later.